and work out which I feel like is top of my mat today. Let's go here. Let's go roll out through the shoulders, taking a couple of big deep breaths in. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up overhead, and then exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, taking a halfway lift, and exhale to fold. From here, we take a little ragdoll pose, so grasping opposite elbows, and take a little sway of the body from side to side. Letting the head and neck fall long, and make sure your knees are nice and bent so your body is in contact with your thighs. It's going to provide a little bit of support to your back. And then slowly release the hands down to the mat, taking a little roll out, and then inhale, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Take a little roll out through the shoulders again. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and then exhale, folding it all the way down again. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back here, and then exhale, folding it all the way forward. Once again, from here, we take a little ragdoll. And releasing it down. Inhale, let's roll all the way up, working a little bit of strength through the back of the body. Roll out through the shoulders, and then inhale, lift the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, folding forward, and we take that halfway lift again. Beautiful, hold it here, take a roll back through the shoulders, really pull them back. Exhale, release, hands come down to the mat, stepping back on the right leg, dropping that right knee down towards the floor, and then inhale, lifting up to that low lunge. Any little wobbles are welcome through the ankles, absolutely fine. Take another breath or two here. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Take another breath or two, and then exhale, hands come on down to the mat. Exhale, step it back. Coming to all fours here. So draw the belly in, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. The hands are flat on the floor here. And from here, we go into our cat-cow. So inhale, looking up, and exhale, rounding through. Inhale, let's look up, and exhale to round through. Beautiful. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, round through. One more. Inhale, look up, and exhale, rounding through the spine. Coming back to center, and then from here we lower the hips back towards the heels, taking a little child's pose, taking a stretch out through the back. Inhale, lifting up, and then from here, bring the chest, take a little push up, bring the chest through to the floor. Lower all the way down to the mat, and then inhale, rolling back for a little cobra pose. So really pull the shoulders back, exhale to lower. Let's take one more. Inhale, roll it back for that cobra, and exhale, release it down to the mat. One more here. Inhale to cobra, and exhale to release. Tuck the toes under, and we push on all the way back to down dog. Beautiful. Taking a couple of breaths here. Pedal out through the feet. Hips lift up nice and high to the sky. Slowly starting to warm up through the body here. Taking another breath in. And then sink the hips down to the floor. And then from here, stepping our right foot forward. Give it a helping hand if you need. Pull it through. And then inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Slowly starting to warm up through the body here. Taking a couple of breaths here. Awesome, and exhale, hands releasing down to the mat. Inhale to step through, take a halfway lift, and release. Beautiful. From here, we step back again. Left leg, then lower that knee down to the floor. Inhale, lifting up, low lunge. Beautiful. One more breath in here. Exhale, hands come on down to the mat. And step it back to all fours. Taking a little round of cat-cow here. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. In and out. Coming back to center. Release the hips back down. Take that little stretch through the back. Forehead can come down to the mat. Then inhale, lifting up, and we roll it all the way forward, down to the mat. Inhale to cobra, lifting up. Exhale to lower. Let's go one more. Inhale, cobra. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale to lower. And tuck the toes under, pushing back up. Down dog, lifting the body all the way up. Working strength here. Take one more breath. And from here, inhale, lifting up to tiptoes, stepping left leg forward. Give it a helping hand if you need. Grab the ankle with that left hand and pull it through. And from here, reset the feet if you need, lifting up, crescent lunge. Take another couple of breaths in here. Beautiful. Nice and strong. And exhale, hands release down to the mat. Inhale to step forward. Take a halfway lift and fold. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting all the way up, hands to heart center. We take a moment here, taking a couple of deep breaths. Exhale, hands release down to the mat. Inhale, lifting all the way up, and exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, right leg. This time, keep that back knee lifted, coming into a twist. Beautiful. Take another breath or two here. Work the core, work the glutes, keep them engaged. Exhale, hands release down to the mat. And we step back. From here, option to drop down to the knees. We're going to lower into a low plank. So bending the elbows back behind you. Inhale to cobra. And lifting it back up, down dog. Nice strong body here. Taking a couple of breaths. Awesome. From here, inhale, lifting the right leg up high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Bending, stepping it through. Give it that helping hand again if you need. Option to drop the back knee down to the floor or coming on all the way up, crescent lunge. Taking a couple of breaths in here. Awesome. Nice big deep breaths. And exhale, hands release down to the mat. And inhale, stepping forward. Take a halfway lift and fold. Plant the hands, lifting all the way up. Hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here. Inhale, arms to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Plant the hands, stepping left leg back. From here, firm through the glutes, make sure they're engaged. Plant the left hand down. Inhale, lift the right arm up into our twist. Taking a breath or two here. And exhale, release the hands down to the mat, stepping it back, high plank. Option to lower to the knees or stay full length. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. So cobra was the previous version with the hips on the floor. If you're in up dog, brace the core to support your lower back. Exhale, back through to down dog. Taking a breath or two here, getting a nice stretch through the back of the legs. And inhale, lifting up, left leg. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, stepping it through. Beautiful, plant the feet here. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Setting your stance here, taking a couple of breaths in here. Nice, tall, strong posture. You can have a slight bend in the back knee if you need. And exhale, hands releasing on down to the mat. Inhale, stepping forward. Take a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Inhale, lifting on all the way up and bringing the hands to heart center. Taking a couple of deep breaths here, just letting the body settle a little bit. Letting the heart rate come down if you need. If your body's feeling quite warm here, you might want to let your heart rate settle a little bit. Taking a few deep breaths, hands at heart center. Awesome. From here, lift those hands back up, all the way up overhead, and exhale, folding forward. Take a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Plant the hands here and stepping right leg back. Beautiful. Exhale, set the left leg back into a down dog. Inhale, we roll forward to a high plank and let's lower down, low plank. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bringing right leg up to sky. Exhale, bring the knee to nose and hover it through. Strong plank here. Inhale, lift it back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring knee to elbow, hover. And then inhale, lift it back up. Work the core here, and then bring that knee across to the opposite elbow. You can also do this from all fours if you would like. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, bring the knee through to the nose and stepping it on through. So your core is really warming up here. Inhale, let's lift up, crescent lunge. Exhale to arrowhead. Squeeze the shoulders back. Awesome. So you've got an option to stay here, or if you want, you can release that back foot off the floor and fly into an aeroplane pose or a warrior three. Beautiful. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful. From here, release back into our crescent lunge so that back foot lowers to the floor nice and slowly with control. No thumping down. And from here, twist towards the front leg. So really brace the core again. Take another breath or two here. Flip that front palm, reversing our crescent lunge. Beautiful. Windmill it all the way around. Warrior two. Open out. Arms stretch out nice and long. Brace the glutes here. Keep that tailbone tucked under slightly. Flip that front palm, reversing our warrior. Windmill that all the way around to the mat. Lifting the back heel up, we take a twist. So same twist we took before. Right arm lifts up. Exhale, release that right arm and we step forward. Take a halfway lift, release, and rising on all the way up. Take the hands to heart center. Awesome. Inhale, arms to lift. Exhale to fold. Take a halfway lift and release to the mat. Stepping back, left leg. Beautiful. Followed by the right. Come into our high plank. Option to take the knees to the floor if you would like. Exhale, lower down to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Take another couple of breaths in here. Awesome. From here, inhale, we lift our left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Working the core here. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose again, and step it through. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Take another couple of breaths in here. Ankles are strong. Exhale to arrowhead. Squeeze the shoulders back. You've got that option to fly again. Lifting on all the way up, aeroplane pose, or warrior three. Beautiful. Taking another couple of breaths in here, wherever you are. Squeeze the shoulders back. And exhale, slowly releasing it down. Crescent lunge. That front leg is really working. Exhale, twist towards the front leg. Flip, reverse that crescent lunge. And windmill all the way around, open it out. Holding here, taking a couple of breaths in. Inhale, let's flip and reverse. Front hand comes up overhead, and then windmilling it all the way around to the floor. From here, take that twist, so planting the right hand, lift the left arm up. And exhale, release it down to the mat, and we step forward. Take a halfway lift, and fold. Inhale to lift all the way up, hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here, letting the body settle. I'm going to take one more round of that same flow again before we slowly start to make our way down to the mat again. Inhale, arms to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, right leg. Beautiful. Followed by the left leg, we come into that high plank. Take that high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Working the core here, make sure it's switched on. Stretch through the back of the legs, sink the heels down, slight bend in the knees if you need. Inhale, we lift up our right leg. Bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift it back up. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, bring knee to elbow. Inhale to lift it back up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bring knee to nose. And stepping it through. Beautiful. Set the feet. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Crescent lunge. Awesome. Setting your stance here. Brace the glutes. Exhale. Release the body forward to arrowhead. Awesome. Your option here, flying into aeroplane or warrior three, or staying right where you are. If you're flying with me, lift that back leg up, really squeeze. Option for aeroplane or warrior three, squeeze the shoulder blades back together, shoulders away from the ears. Lift that back leg a little bit higher, and exhale to release with control back down to the mat. Awesome. Exhale, twisting towards the front leg, and reverse. Windmill all the way around, warrior two. Beautiful. Flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, windmill that all the way around to the mat. Lift the back heel up. Awesome. Coming into that twist, lift that right arm up. Awesome. Taking one or two more breaths here. And exhale, release the hand down to the mat, stepping it forward. Take a halfway lift. And release. Inhale to lift all the way up. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Plant the hands. We step back on the right leg, followed by the left. Taking our high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Make sure your core stays on this whole entire time. Taking another breath or two here. Inhale, lifting left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. Same elbow, same side. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Twisting it across the body, working the obliques. Inhale to lift it back up. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping it through. Awesome. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Taking a breath or two in here. And exhale to arrowhead. Beautiful. From here, you've got your option to fly into your crescent lunge. Beautiful. If you'd like, your option to take your aeroplane, squeeze the shoulders, or stay with your previous option, taking your choice. Hold, core on, and slowly release it back down to the mat with control. Take another breath or two in here. Exhale, twisting towards the front leg. And reverse. Left hand comes down towards the back of the right leg. Windmill it all the way around, warrior two. Open it out, nice long stance here. That's it, flip and reverse. And windmill all the way around to the mat. Lift the back heel up, planting the right hand, lifting left arm up into that twist. Take another breath or two here. And exhale, release it down to the floor, stepping forward. Taking a halfway lift and release. Inhale, lifting all the way up, hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here. Closing down through the eyes if you would like. Just letting the body settle for a few moments here. Make sure those breaths are coming down into your belly. Slowly releasing the hands. And then from here, inhale, lift the hands up all the way. And exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands. From here, we lift our right leg up. So a little bit different here. Lift the right leg up. And step it back. So working through the glute again. Stepping it back, high to low. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Back into down dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. Inhale, lifting up right leg. Exhale, bring knee to elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale to lift. That's it. Exhale to arrowhead. Similar start here. From here, we're going to lift on up. And then from here, Keep your balance if you can. You can keep that back toe tapped on the floor if you need. And then we're going to bring that left knee in towards the right leg, the right calf. Lower it down and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. From here, slowly lower it all the way down. Back knee, left knee comes in behind the left ankle and taking a little seat down onto the floor. Beautiful. From here, make sure both of your sit bones are on the floor. If they're not, stretching that bottom left leg out nice and long. So make sure you can get both of your hips onto the floor here. Beautiful. This is a really big hip opener here. So from here, we're going to lift up our left arm, hugging in to the right knee. If you can, if you've got the space, you can bring the elbow to the opposite side. Keep the spine nice and tall here though. Take another couple of breaths here. And slowly release back to center. Taking a little counter twist. Coming back to center again. And then from here, hug those feet around a little bit closer towards the hips, and we're going to take a little forward fold here. So that aiming to get the heels as close around to the opposite hip as you can. Once again, you can keep that bottom leg stretched out long if you need. We take a little forward fold here. A little bit of a hip opener. And slowly release, and let's unravel here. So however you get there, you can choose to come around in a little bit of a circle if that works for you, or just unravel the legs. Pushing back up to our down dog, and taking a walk, a step, or a float forward. Whatever works best for you. Taking a halfway lift and fold. Inhale to lift all the way back up, hands to heart center. Taking a breath or two here. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale to fold. Take a halfway lift and folding it forward. Beautiful. From here, we step back. Down dog. Rolling it forward, we take a high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog, strong through the core here. Sink the heels down towards the mat to give them a stretch out. Taking a breath or two. Inhale, lifting up left leg. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Hover. Inhale to lift, core is on. Exhale, bring knee to elbow. Inhale to lift. Let's go opposite side, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bring knee to nose and stepping it through. From here, lifting up, crescent lunge. Nice strong stance here. Take another breath or two in here. From here, we float to arrowhead. Reset your balance if you need. Mine's feeling a little wonky. And arms come up overhead if you like. And from here, we draw that right knee in towards left calf. Lower and lift. Really working that left glute here. Lower, inhale, one more lower, and lift. This time we lower with control all the way down to the mat. Right knee comes in behind the left ankle. Lowering it all the way down to your seat. Left ankle is crossed over right knee. Beautiful. If you can't get both of your hips down to the floor here, stretching that left leg out, or right leg out nice and long, sorry, opposite side this time. Take another breath or two in here before we come into our twist. So stay with whichever option with the legs works for you, as long as both of your hips are on the floor here. Inhale, lifting up right arm. Exhale, take that twist. So pulling, hugging in towards that lifted left knee. Either give it a hug, or if you've got the space, you can cross the elbow over. Keep the spine nice and tall here. And whatever you do, keep breathing. Take another breath or two here. Coming back to center and coming into that little counter twist. Inhale, lifting all the way up, and then from here, bring those heels a little bit closer around to the hips if you've got the option to do so. And then we take a little fold forward from here if you can, if you've got the space. I know personally my hips are quite tight and don't really allow me to fold forward in this position, and that is absolutely fine. As long as you're feeling a stretch to the outside edges of your hips and all these muscles in here, then that's exactly what we're looking for. Take another breath or two here. And slowly release the legs out nice and long. From here, maybe scooting forward on your mat a little bit. Let's take a little forward fold here. Getting into the back of the legs and the hamstrings and even into the lower back. Awesome. Maybe scooting the feet a little bit further forward here and slowly lowering on down to the mat. Giving the knees a bit of a hug in. Maybe take a little circle here. We're going to come into an inversion of your choice today. So I'm going to offer you a couple of different options depending on how your body's feeling. So the first option is just to stay here with the knees hugged in towards the chest. Second option, if you would like it, is a happy baby. So grasping either the outside edges of the ankles or the outside edges of the feet. You can even grab the calves as well if you need. Basically bring the knees out towards the armpits and feet stack directly over your knees as much as possible. And you're coming into this position here, getting a little bit of a hip opener as well as an inversion. If you want a little bit more again, you've got an option to just bring your feet straight up towards the ceiling. So this requires a little bit more core activation to hold. You can have the hands just behind the hamstrings, back of legs as well. Your third option, or fourth option here, should I say, if you want something more yet again, is to take a shoulder stand here. So if you're coming into shoulder stand, it does require quite a bit of core strength to hold. So make sure you brace your core here. Hands coming, or elbows coming onto the floor. Hands are going to come up into this robot arm position. And we're going to bring our legs up towards the ceiling. Really brace the core to help get yourself up there, using those core muscles. And then pushing the feet up towards the ceiling. Elbows brace against the floor and hands to your hips to help support you. Really push the feet up nice and high. Really keep the feet nice and active. Core brace, glute braces, glute brace. Everything helps to hold you here without putting undue strain on your lower back. Taking a couple more breaths in here. And if you're there, slowly lower your knees down towards your face. Holding here, hands stay on the hips. And then slowly release it back down towards the floor. with as much control as you can. Keep the core braced to protect your spine. If you're in one of the earlier options, you can slowly start to release yourself down to the floor, releasing the feet. And we're going to take a little counter pose back bend here, just to ease the back out in the opposite direction. So your option here is hands coming underneath the glutes here. And then once you're ready, push the elbows into the floor, lift the chest up, stretch the legs out long. If your neck feels okay, your head might drop back towards the floor, opening out through the chest here. For our fish pose, take another breath or two here. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push the elbows into the floor. And slowly release it down to the mat. Take a little windscreen wiper through the knees. And then if it feels good, you may choose to bring that into a supine twist. Dropping the knees over to one side, looking out towards the opposite arm. And slowly coming back to center. Take your time here. We come on to the other side. So drop the knees over to the other side. You might want to adjust your hips slightly to make that a bit more comfortable and open out. Coming back to center. And give the knees a little bit of a windscreen wiper from side to side. And we stretch the legs out nice and long, coming into our final pose, Shavasana. The palms might face up, but the shoulders come back down onto the mat. We've got a few nice deep breaths here just to finish our practice. Staying here on your back for a few more breaths. Keeping the eyes closed if that works for you. Letting the breath travel all the way down into your chest and belly. Maybe a big sigh out. Taking a couple more like that. Big deep breath in. Sigh it all out. Taking one more like that. Big deep breath in. And then sighing it out. From here, bring a little bit of movement back into the fingers and toes. And then when you're ready, slowly rolling over to your preferred side. My quote for you this week, once you rise up to a comfortable seat, bring your hands to your heart center. My quote for you this week is from Miles Davis, who said, "It's not the note you play that's the wrong note, it's the note you play afterward that makes it right or wrong." So my question for you this week is, what do you need to forgive yourself for? And what action can you take to turn any regrets into something beautiful? Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Bring the thumbs to the forehead, bowing your head to honor those who've joined this practice with you. And thank you for joining me this morning, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, whatever you have on. And any comments or questions, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them for you. Have a great day, guys.